I'm Courtney Fingar, Editor-in-Chief of fDi magazine. Another MIPIM has come and gone. We're here on the final day and really the final minutes of MIPIM 2018. Joined here with my colleagues, Jacopo Dettoni, Deputy Editor of fDi, and Sebastian Shehadi, Global Markets Reporter also for fDi magazine. Now, Sebastian, when we did our MIPIM editorial preview, you said you were expecting a kind of bullish mood here at the conference. Is that what you found?
Certainly, and I think that's confirmed most importantly by Cushman and Wakefield's reports that they were here, of course, and they're expecting the strong global economy in all markets to drive an even better year in 2018, bearing in mind that 2017 was a record year. There were $1.6 trillion of funds released into real estate, and other authorities such as CBRE, they also said that in 2017 there was a record high amount of investment into Europe, which is what we talked about in our first opening video here at MIPIM. So that confirms our greenfield investment figures, which said that fDi into real estate in Europe was driving the global increase. Cushman and Wakefield were saying that this was most likely driven by Asian investors, which are increasing their interest in Europe more so than the Americas, which I thought was interesting. So go Europe, and yeah, so I think it's definitely an optimistic year. This confirmed that for sure.
Any other big takeaways from you?
Well, the central theme was interesting. They were focusing on increasing urbanity. 50% of the world's population live in cities, and there's not enough cooperation between city authorities and real estate companies. They really need to team up to improve livability, to improve cooperation for the future. So that was a big theme across many panels and discussions.
And that's something we're watching a lot at fDi magazine, and we'll continue to do so. Jacopo, what are your takeaways from this year's MIPIM?
Yeah, I think for me the most interesting bit was that I thought that there were a number of local and national authorities that were really trying hard to change perception. They were really trying hard to convey a positive message for investors beyond the circumstances that in a way are casting more than a cloud over their national or local outlook. London was one of them, but not just London, but the British representation was very big and very strong. London was the key message of the London pavilion was London is open, which is definitely something that tries to challenge the perception that Brexit is going to make the UK a closer market for investors. But not only London. There was, for example, Catalonia and Barcelona. Another message, their key message was Barcelona goes on, which in a way, so beyond political uncertainties, beyond whatever we have been reading in the press over the last 3-4 months, Barcelona is still a thriving city with a lot of opportunities for investors in real estate and beyond. But also, for example, Turkey. I think that the Turkish representation was massive. I wouldn't be surprised that they are the single largest expositors if you take Istanbul and all the local authorities combined. And particularly Istanbul, they had a massive pavilion, and they are really trying. There was a minister here. He didn't give interviews, which is not the best, the most positive message. But still, they were really trying hard to tell, hey, we are beyond the political uncertainties and beyond some contingencies that are not definitely the best for business and political environment. Still, there are a lot of opportunities, and actually, they got all these authorities. They got a very strong case because actually there are very big opportunities for investors. There are massive developments happening in London, in Barcelona, in Istanbul, and another few places. So as I say, perception is reality, which is definitely often this is true, and they are really trying hard to change bad perceptions.
Yes, and I think when there are uncertainties and dangerous perceptions out there, that's the time to promote even harder. And actually, the facts bear it out as well. London and Catalonia both being among the big winners in our fDi European Cities and Regions of the Future rankings, and they were on hand to collect awards. Thank you very much for your hard work here, your coverage, and for these takeaways. You can follow all our coverage on www.fdiintelligence.com. Thank you.